Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be, wherever you are. Good night. Mhm. Sorry, me have to eat and one of this at live fire. Good night, everybody. Good night, good morning, good afternoon. Oh my God. What a mess, Betty, and good night. What a mess. Mm. Three more. Three more of them gonna go on there. I see send three more report to Parliament. Land identify. Well, I said that people are slick, sir. Land identify for new construction of KPH. The Integrity Commission send report to it. But the Speaker of the House not turn up. Not turn up. Integrity Commission submit 3 new reports for tabling in Parliament. But guess what? Then not turn up. In a turn. The document were sent to the Parliament on Tuesday. So the report in question involved the failure of 3 councillors of the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation to find. So all nationwide know that. So it's about 3 councillors who file to file their statutory declaration. Cool Diva, good evening. But I want to talk about some corruption and one of my viewer, Uncle Perry, sent me something and asked me to play it, and I am going to play it. It's a shocking allegation of corruption. No, let me make sure I say it's allegedly. Allegedly. What this lady is saying, we have no clue, we have no idea, so nobody can hold we. So disclaimer. But I'm going to play it. I never know if I pronounce the name, but the person who said them from Gambia, good night. Altia, good night. So I want you to listen to this. And while I listen to this, I'm going to...
I don't know the individual that I'm speaking to. This is very spontaneous. And so, full disclaimer, she's telling her story and I'm listening. You say your story is big.
It's huge.
It's huge?
Because it has many compartments to it. It has the banks, the company's registry office
my God.
in Jamaica.
All right, so listen.
National land agent.
What I'm going to do is I am going to mute my mic and allow you to speak. So don't worry about me not speaking. Just tell your story, all right?
All right.
All right, go
Sounds
ahead.
good.
You have the floor. Go ahead.
Okay. So I left Jamaica when I was about 18 and a half years old to attend college. I came from a family that had real estate that was passed down from one generation to the next. And I primarily came to help my dad in 2014 because he was elderly and alone. And my experience includes members of the Jamaica Labour Party and the Freemason Society in Jamaica. From the minute I got to Jamaica, I was being watched because apparently they had designs on my father's estate. The Jamaica Labour Party and the Jamaica Freemasons. They pretty much were gang stalking me and trying to engineer aspects of my life because they assumed I'd be the one who would inherit my father's assets. And they had a problem with that because apparently like a whole bunch of them had designs on taking my father's assets for themselves. So what they did though was to, along with family members who were very jealous of this whole situation between my father and I helped him in his company. His company delivered water to schools, prisons, hospitals in Jamaica. That would be potable water from the National Water Commission. And the National Water Commission was taking money off the top of my father's invoices, and I became involved in his business to the point where he appointed me also as a director of his company, much to their dismay. And so they attempted to take over my father's company because we ended up suing the National Water Commission for those invoices. They had stolen $31 million from us. And they threatened my dad, and he was saying that when we discussed company business at night, he was saying that we should drop the lawsuit against NWC. And I told him no, because what are we supposed to do? Give away $31 million of profit that the company made? On top of that, the tax administration wanted to charge us $2 million in taxes. And we told them we're not paying them until they pay up what they owe to our company. So that became stymied. My father had property in St. Anne's Bay. The St. Anne Parish Council, along with someone who bought a lot, tried to work with an attorney to bring litigation against my father.
Good night, Joanne.
Because they said he was supposed to sell them plus or minus a quarter acre, and the lot line was not accurate. And they tried to put the wool over my dad's eyes, not knowing my dad had the original maps for the land in St. Anne's Bay.
1 second.
And even my father's attorney tried to collude with them for this litigation to proceed. However, I intervened because, as you know, my father and I, we worked in tandem, we worked together. And I let them know that if they disturb the lot line, we'll bulldoze whatever fencing they would put up. And that squashed all of the talk about this false litigation. they intended to bring against my father and I, so they could tie up our money, like $350 per hour, to pay these attorneys, and squashed all of that because we have more important things to do. Anyhow, they eventually, well, I guess my brother, he was part of this Freemasonry and the JLP, and I don't know if he realized the things he was telling me when he tried to come in and take over, such as the fact that he spoke to Andrew Holness,
Oh my God.
who agreed with the actions that he was taking.
What? What you saying?
Remember?
Yes.
Hold on,
Yes.
hold on. Just back
And-
up
and
a bit,
we-
back up a bit.
Okay.
Somebody in the chat asked, what is Freemason? Explain that to me.
Lodgemen.
The lodge,
Is that affect
like what
The free-
Everald Wilmington talk about.
the Freemason Lodge? Correct.
Okay.
Located on, I believe, is it Barbados Avenue in New Kingston?
I don't know where
That's
none
the
of those things
Kingston
are
office.
located. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Continue,
Yes.
ma'am. I'm sorry
Lodge,
to have
the Lodge people.
Yes.
No worries. Thank you.
Go ahead.
So I don't remember where I left off now.
Oh,
'cause
your
this story
brother,
is pretty bad.
your brother came
Yes.
in
So
and what he was
they
saying to you.
also
All right, so let me stop
they
that.
also knew that
That's a very
the
long-
mayor
Oh,
of
and
Kingston.
you were saying something about Andrew Holness knowing.
All right. So this lady is calling in. And it's not just now it happened. Calling, Richard. Good night. But she's alleging that property from her father, all of that. What I'm getting from it is like a scheme, a run, to take away all the people things. Especially when them know that them not have the family member them with the sense. And that's what she'll try to explain. But I can't play out all of it. But I'm going to play Uncle. I'm going to play for Rowan Perry. See, I must play this for him.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, Jamaica and the rest of the world. Secret society has taken center stage again. There are allegations that the Prime Minister and his team are part of this organization. It is no more a secret that secret society exists in Jamaica and across the world.
It's true.
And I try to live with the fact that they exist and try to comfort myself that in as much as they declare themselves as secret society and do their things in secret, whatever they are doing, I would want to think that is within the best interest of the country and the world. But when I'm hearing allegations that families who are supposed to inherit properties and riches from their parents have been sidestepped by actors within secret society. Persons are even threatened with death if they don't comply and join or be a part of secret society. It makes me worried. I have no problem with people with secret society being a part of our existence.
Cheryl,
But what
good
I
night.
have problem with is high level of corruption perpetrated by persons of high standard.
Yeah.
If this is true, I'm saying to the secret society, please help us. Help us rid this country of the high level of corruption that has plagued us. That has plagued us in a way where it is affecting our health system,
True, man.
where it's affecting our transportation system, where it's affecting our road network. Secret society if all the allegations coming forth are true, I am asking you, please, take your knees out of our neck. Let us breathe.
Corruption rampant,
Please.
man. Deep. Entrenched deep.
Secret society, you exist. But if the allegations against you are true, we are asking you to make an about turn. We realize that it is this propaganda, or should I say, information, that is causing the present government to be so confident that a third term is loading, because they have persons in very high places who have their backs.
Come here, Jada.
It is no
Bring some
secret,
drinks, contrary.
secret society that Jamaica and the world know you exist. But if you do exist, which I believe you exist, please rid yourself of the type of corruption that is causing poverty in our country. Because the figure that they give us of poverty is flawed. Secret society, it is clear that you have a strong influence in the running of our country and in the running of the world. You will never come out to say this because you're a secret society.
Anthony.
So within the borders
Good
of
night.
the walls, we are saying to you, relieve Andrew Holness and his gangs of the power and the key you have given them.
A true man.
Because it is causing Jamaica billions, and it is going to end in a massive revolution that will very much be unrepairable. Secret society, hear my humble cry. Rid yourselves of this baggage, the Jamaica Labour Party and its high level of corruption allegedly being perpetrated right now throughout the airwaves. Secret society, hear this humble call. Secret society, hear this humble call. Remove the power from Andrew Holness. Do not support him anymore, because the people eyes are open. We are going into an election. We realize how many guns have been found. We don't know how many have passed through the customs. But we are on our knees and we are praying that God will uproot what is to be uprooted. We are praying that God will wash out what is to be washed out in the name of Jesus. We are praying that every evil plots, every diabolic plan of the devil,
Yes.
will be exposed and crushed and crumbled in the name of Jesus. Secret society, I'm calling upon you in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Give back Jamaica to the people. Give back Jamaica to the true and living God. Judgment is near. Time come for a return to sanity. Time come for a return to anti-corruption. Time come for a return of people power, where the power is in the hands of the people. Deliver a secret society, because if you fail to do so, Almighty God is going to step in, and it will be weeping, mourning, and gnashing of teeth. God bless you.
Thank you, Roy. That is really commendable. Secrets, people on the live. Some real dirty secret are going in our country, you know? And some high level people mix up in our corruption, you know? And some real dirtiness are going on there cover there, you know? But you know, see what we gotta do? More and more and make it expose as we get closer to the election. Now, me see Desmond McKenzie put out one statement say PMP want use, let me see if I find it back. Never cliff use him there, so I say no. But Rhoda Crawford, let me hear what he say.
I set eyes on this young, beautiful woman. I was taken aback by her conviction. This was in the run-up to the 2020 election. I had done an OB somewhere in Mandeville, and she came up to me with one of her operatives, Miss Charlton, I think it was, and she said to me, I am going
Joanne,
to
good night,
beat
good night.
Peter Bunting. And I looked at her and was courteous, but very skeptical. Yeah, she said, I'm looking forward to the night of election when you're going to see breaking news. Peter Bunting has been defeated. And I didn't take her seriously. I did not take her seriously. Yeah.
Minute Craft.
And then it happened on election night, September 2, 2020, when I got the news that she had indeed defeated Bunting, and it was not a narrow defeat, it was a decisive defeat. Yeah? And then, of course, she came on Cliff Hughes Online in another groundbreaking interview I did with her. But now, 5 years later, she's in a real struggle, yes, to hold on to central Manchester. Yes, the ground is less favorable, less fertile for her. She's not running against an incumbent veteran in Peter Bunting. Yeah, she now has to run on her record, which is more challenging. Yes. And on election night, it is one of those seats.
Yeah, we then vote for Anthony.
Yeah, of Crawford versus Mitchell, Central Manchester. Rhoda Moy Crawford
So,
setting
Cliff Hughes,
out her record as a first term.
At least he must say, Rhoda now can win. It's a crisis that come by in my call for patience government carry out road repair. Which repair and repair more not patch up a road and buff up a road coming like a roller coaster. Man, go sit down. Go sit down. Nonsense. Yeah, Desmond McKenzie saying Mackenzie JLP will push back against PMP smear campaign. Where PMP smear you with Desmond McKenzie? Because we come out and talk about the corruption. Is that you talk about smearing campaign? No one know if them not understand. You're not sorry for the people, but you have to sorry for the direction the country going. Estina, good night. Deputy Leader, JLP Deputy Leader Desmond McKenzie is warning the PMP that the Labour right are going to push back against what he described as a target smear campaign against Prime Minister Andrew Holness. McKenzie was speaking at a rally workers meeting on Monday. The JLP Deputy Leader said the government led by Andrew Holness has been working to improve life of ordinary Jamaicans, and they are going to push back at the People's National Party. Can somebody on the live tell me what the People's National Party is saying that is not correct about Andrew Holness? Type in the comment for me. Type in the comment. What is it the PMP is saying that is not correct about the GLP? Can you type in? When he say PMP is referring to the well-thinking Jamaican. Okay. Oh, Mr. One other breaking news from them. They must send the woman down a northeast, St. Elizabeth, St. Manchester. Let me tell you now what's her name again. She ain't some ambassador. She just come in her politics and I get promotion already. See it here? And them are going to give the land now. You see, Audrey Marks. So she, PMP need to say more. Oh, boy, we really attack still, you know? And see if right, I will get the seat where him did want. So make we see how we work out. Now she did go and talk about say them did say she an Andrew woman. Anyway, I listen to the clip of me play and I listen to what Mr. Rowan Perry is the one and the vice that we're talking about. I was praying about. We get rid of the corruption out of the country. People on this life, the corruption rotten. The corruption rotten. Eric Aiden. Where him come from? Let me see what him did say. The corruption rotten all over. If we are to believe, I'm going to play out the whole of the clip. What that woman is saying, oh, they want to steal her fatherland. And the length and breadth. And that's where this government take the country into a web of corruption. And using money to buy out people at the highest level. Well, I see the Integrity Commission put out, so they need. Now I see Nationwide put it out, says, a 3 councillor from the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation. I didn't watch to find out if they table it. I'm alright, Eric, alright. Anybody did watch the parliament today? Did they table the Integrity Commission report? Yes, so I understand, say. So who are the 2 PMP and 1 GLP? Say they never put it, them never, let me read it. So they never table there. Donovan guy is one. Oh. And who is the next one? Never get to watch it because the internet is gone. Okay, why me ask? Me just want to know say Anna the mayor. Because I know they after the mayor. So I'm just glad it's not the mayor. But as the Nationwide put it out, hold on, let me see what Nationwide put out. That they never. Integrity Commission submit 3 new reports for tabling in Parliament. The Integrity Commission has submitted 3 new reports for tabling in the House of Representatives. The documents were sent to Parliament on Tuesday. The failure of 3 council of the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation to file their statutory declaration. So them not file no declaration. Then they don't know better than that, man. Them fi know better than that. At this time, when I like when the PMP name I call you know, no fi file no something no fi file it. And we don't no joke with no more corruption in this place, you know. We don't in no more it, you know, fi submit on a report on time. You have one full year for do it. So all them something everyone when Mark go like zero tolerance, I don't care for PMP or JLP. We have to cut out the corruption. The corruption around the place too much. It's like the norm. I didn't hear it. I wasn't watching it and then my internet go off in the evening. I'm glad it came back on. So I didn't get to finish to see it. I'm just listening now that it was tabled. So I don't know if Uncle Perry is there listening. Uncle Perry, if you are there listening, type in the comment for me that I know that you are there. Because I want you to explain to the people what you are saying in the clip that everybody can understand. More clear. Yes, Nicholson. And I know you can't fire them now. Up until 5. Yeah, I wasn't watching because I didn't have no internet. My internet came back. Well, I think that we soon hear about it. We are watching to hear about it. Uncle Perry, let me see if I get Uncle Perry. Make him come explain it for now tonight. Uncle Perry, where am I now? Not getting him. I'm calling him, but I not get him. Alright, if anything, he will call back. I'm making come and explain the whole corruption thing for you guys. But may I tell you now, I see they send me something that tomorrow in Olava, Dr. War and the people down there is going to protest against the corruption. I don't know if it's 8 still or if Andrew was one of them. So I'm not sure. Somebody sent me this little clip and I want to show you.
We're going to redesign the market. We're going to fix the road. That's a can better. The people that mean they have to get to the road. No. We're going to fix up the road to come up here. We're going to fix your car park. So one see us and we live out the door. Walk with us.
So Andrea walk all over, promise people all kind of something after 9 years, after almost 10 years. The Prime Minister walk up, tell people he's going to fix their road, he's going to fix them bus park, and he's going to fix their market. After 9 years. After 9 years. You walk around the country now and ask people, and I promise people all kind of nonsense. Jamaica people, time for wake up and open our eyes. More or less, we need to stop make one party in a power for no long period of time. It doesn't make democracy work good. After they do 2 terms, then for go. Because if you allow them to stay in it, the corruption is going to get deeper and worse. It's only going to get deeper. Too much. Alright, so I'm going to play this clip for you now. Too much now, man. Too much. Hi, Rose. Good night.
Him have a style, him have a bad habit. So when him use taxpayer money and fix one little inch of road, he walk round with camera
Hi,
and
Sharon.
talk about say him a action man. But correct, him a no action. Correct. You are no action man. What if you kneel to him? What if you kneel? What if you kneel? So comrades,
1 inch man. I don't know who should I say the 1 inch man? They'll rise slowly. Fix one. I saw them do all I road them. Patch them one little part, yes, one little part. Then they come out and make big decoration. Oh, we are going to have a road emergency. I, Lorraine, not one thing go like that. Not one thing go like that. Not one thing go like that. Oh, you're doing an online class. So I played the clip and everybody were listening. So I was calling you to give a better clarity to the people, make them understand what you were saying. So can you type in the comment so they can understand a little better? Good night. Jamaican for Justice. Mouthpiece come out with report. Them say 2 PMP councillor and 1 JLP councillor. Me see Mouthpiece with the brother. Never file them statutory declaration. They should have known, so them fish have file. So we not take up for them. In a business, be darker fan to them. I say whether PMP or JLP, any one of them wrong, they must go face them penalty. Too much of this nonsense in our country now, man. Now, I see this late something come up on social media. Everall Warmington start to promote it, and I see the Labour right them run up and down on social media with it. That Mark Golden need for sure in bird paper. I'm going to tell you something, say people on this live tonight. It just hurt my spirit. And when I say it hurt my spirit, it hurt my spirit. Where them people have come up with this garbage about bird paper and all of that for? As bad as it be, I say the hypocrite. Yeah, I was listening to it and I was playing some of it. I think I'm going to try play back some of it. That I played a lot of part of it, make the people hear. Where they again, Rowan. I'm not going to go from the top. I'm going to go right to the end part.
Hospital staff couldn't declare him or pronounce his death.
Wow.
And it wasn't the first time. They're into a lot of poisoning. These JLP people, they're into a lot of poisoning of people. I heard about a lady, I believe, who died as well. Is it Silvera?
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm not familiar with that story. I just heard about it.
And this woman, Dalrymple, that's part of her way of gaining wealth too, is to try to disenfranchise the children of people whose properties or estates she wants to take over. And that's how I first heard of her. An article was ran about her in the Jamaica Gleaner. I think in maybe 2018 or 2019. And it stood out about the Clark estate and her dirty dealings with trying to dispossess the Clark estate holders' children of the inheritance.
Let me pause that a little. Estina, let me tell you something, man. Warmington bring up one story, but I hear Andrea Stephen research him and realize that him a plan, him a slave owner, descendant too. But me did tell you that already over here. So me look at his name, Warmington, and realize say him a slave owner picnic too. It's not the color of your skin. I am sick and tired of this. Because how ignorant the labor right them is, and they start up a new wave of it now. But Mark must present bird paper. If I was to Mark present no bird paper to them, I say, man. You don't have to be born in Jamaica to become a prime minister of Jamaica. It's not like in America. So let me make that clear to all the people that went on the sense. Even if Mark not born in Jamaica, he have all right to become prime minister of Jamaica, can live in the country for more than 12 months. And he would have been, but he have children, look how long, then he have all big pitney till he can get grand pitney we born in Jamaica. Once you're a Commonwealth citizen, you're entitled to sit in our parliament. So you could have born in Australia, you could have born in Canada, you can born in Europe. No, they never asked that, the question. And it's disturbing my spirit. Because you know why? We have the little young children them looking on who don't understand the Constitution. And instead of we teaching our youth, we did run political gimmicks. Huh? Because you can't find nothing of corruption upon the man's name. He was in the parliament all long. I wanna never question that. Don't he miss down in the parliament long before now? Wanna stop on the nonsense, man. Stop it now. Wanna stop it now, man. Think about the youth them out there who need to learn the truth. And you know the hottest thing about it, people? The Prime Minister started, you know. Him start up all of this garbage. Estina, you touch your little head, the nail pan the head, girl. None of them never know that Mark Golding would be somebody to contend with. At first, Bobby Montague come on and say, oh, them get another beating stick. Mark Golding going to be my Andrew Holness beating a stick. They never know say Mark Golding would be Andrew worst nightmare. Thank you, Estina. Him started. Andrew Holness started. Gone on TV. Early morning, the man look like him never did sleep that the night on CVM. Remember, oh, the Prime Minister and the opposition should not have dual citizenship. Just to make a big uproar. And it did cause an uproar. Now they call Mark Precky. Precky. Bobby Montague call Mark Golding Precky. And then you start him on attraction. And who go vote for him. And how he smell bad. And how he a rumid. All kind of stuff. Beat on to the book. Every court case in here on a lose. Every one of them on a lose. Mark a beat on you. And a beat on the bad pan the ground right now. Just today I have 2 more conversations with 2 labor right. Because me a target to labor right them, you know. At them I want all conversation with. Because I want to see where their mindset is. You know what one of them said to me today? Said, John no star. But want to see what other man can do still. Because boy, Andrew not going too good. You hear? They said they want to see what the next man can do because Andrew is not doing too well. Labor rights said that. Yes, them beating tick are going good. The beating stick going on good, guys. We said then go on somewhere, you know. Then go on somewhere with a man for no reason at all and bring up about him a British. And him at the same time in the Jamaica people then so fool. Some of them. The labor right them matter. Then take Matthew Samuda and the same people then go vote for Matthew Samuda. When I born in Jamaica, you know, Matthew na born in Jamaica, you know. And you not hear the PMP them and make nothing out of it. Because why? Him not wrong. Him not right. He's a Commonwealth. He's from the Commonwealth. The only time that will change, and I am wondering if they change it, those who born, if they're going to change that clause to say you have to born in Jamaica to be in the parliament, then those who don't born here could not sit in our parliament. But the most rummed in our parliament is on the JLP side. Delia say, the most of the rum, but you have to be the most, because them have the most by any means anyhow. No, but I try to tell you how them a try to downgrade the man. Them a try to downgrade Marky G. But here Marks them no one get into the cuss with them, you know. I say all Babs agree and then put out one statement again yesterday. Mark need to apologize to Michelle Charles. Mark not apologize to no Michelle Charles. Mark not going to apologize. Him not shouldn't have no class. People on the live tonight. Hear me good. The JLP in a trouble. You hear me? Them in a trouble. A whole heap of seat them a go lose. Remember me telling you tonight. You not hear me, did I tell? You not hear me, did I tell Delano that? Delano, if you did it, type in the comment, let me say if you're out there. Everybody on the live, give me a thumbs up now. Double tap your phone screen like this. And bring it up to 100. The shift is on the ground. Where is she mad? Delia, she should head back to US for meds. I'm sick and tired right now, man. I'm sick and tired. Let me play a little more where the woman talks in regards to the corruption and how deep it run. If you take where people land in Jamaica, it need for you to listen.
That they were supposed to receive, yes. So I also was around, for example, Bruce Golding's daughter, because I went to this little place where I used to wait until the traffic would run off before I would drive home. So I met up, I met all these people. Pretty much I did not gravitate towards them. I don't know if they came around me because I was sitting in a place that they're accustomed to sitting in. I'm not sure. But there I also met Michael Lee Chen's nephews.
Good night.
Wayne Chen's sons. And they ran, oh my gosh, I don't remember the name of that bank. Oh my goodness. But my dad had accounts at NCB, FTIB, and he didn't really want to be at FCIB, but because he had Parkinson's, he wasn't able to walk up into the bank to cash his checks or anything. He would, it was easier for him to drive up to the teller. And it was one of the few banks that had a drive-up teller. The one in Halfway Tree, that branch. And very rude to me. My dad didn't trust them at all, and he would ask me, because we needed a daily amount of cash when we're doing business. Right. For gas and also other things, because my father owned a 50-year-old trucking company. And that's how he financed our educations abroad and sustained his family. And of course, take care of his workers and their families. So he had bank accounts at JMMB. Suddenly I heard that the bank account he had for almost
what should I say? We're every day,
15 years. When I went to inquire about it, because he had that designated for his funeral, he wanted his body flown to Miami to be buried beside his mom.
Okay.
They cremated my father. That bank account, I was told by JMMB that it was transferred to someone else. The contents of it.
Somebody in the chat is asking me if this story is for real. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot verify anything that she's saying. She's telling her story. All right? So we're just listening. So go ahead, ma'am.
It is for real. Whoever is asking, I can't make up these things. This is not something people just make up. They did a lot of this JLP government. And I will tell you, my father was a staunch JLP. And the things that they did to my father is unconscionable.
Wow.
For someone who supported them, my father died when he was 80 years old. And for someone who supported them from God knows when, For them to turn around and do this to him, disgusting. There's nothing
Hi, Nicole
in
and
me
Maud. Good
that
night.
is JLP supportive after I saw what they did to my father. They were thick.
I
They were
agree,
thick
Douglas.
also with the mayor of Kingston, Williams, Delroy Williams.
Yeah,
Oh
you know.
my God.
Well, you know.
Yes,
Oh, God, that's.
yes.
I'm listening to you. This is a lot. Wow.
And there's a lot of involvement with drug trafficking
Oh my God. No.
and gun trafficking. And then they want to say, my father, who runs a little water company that's been lucrative and for decades, want to say he
Good night,
was
Witch
part
Brew.
of that and he was a Freemason
Yes.
or a lodgeman. No way. Even if when I was
Good,
13
thank you,
years
Robert.
old, Mr. Bolo, we got dressed in the morning to go to Queens High School, which is where we attended.
Now, this woman is saying some things, I mean, know some people are going to say, in a sound right. But the truth of the matter, you know, our underworld around the country, an underworld, some dark underworld secret. Let me tell you something. When I believe in the election, you're going to just be a walkover. Me ask you upon the life. Them are going to try everything. So let me tell you something, comrade upon the life. We have to go push like hell. Nobody take nothing for no granted. Because we can look like so we are winning now. And them a plan something there now. I don't must not understand it. Me say, and I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Them are going to try everything. All obia go work. All obia. Them are going to work. Them are going to go jump 9 left 10. Them are going to light candle. What may I say to you? Them are going to light candle, people. You hear what the woman talk about where they associate themselves with? She not tell a lie because remember every woman can come out talk it in a parliament one time, man. You're dead with love, Jamaica at top. Me say, them are going to pull every string because the deep dark corruption we are going to expose. They don't want it come to light. You must think a joke business this. But one thing we can tell you here tonight, a man can do so much and no more. We know what I say, you know. This is when you see me come here, so I'm sitting and be talking, you see my spirit pull me into something. I listen to what the woman is saying and it may sound a little complicated. Let me tell you. She said, you see enough of what you say, all them pie we are coming. I think I little ghetto boy academy. I believe I don't ghetto boy and a little ghetto youth. I get them off of the wharf and I get them in a warehouse. I don't believe that. I the same thing Edward Siaga do 1980. I say if he can't win the election, he not lose the war. Andrew Holness, you see him there. Feather she talk about. I'm going to play more of the clip and make it hear and we can pick sense out of nonsense here tonight.
Me and my sisters. And my father got a phone call.
Sisters. You have a lot of sisters.
2 sisters. And 1 brother. So my father got a phone call. That was when it was a rotary dial phone with a long twirly cord. No cell phones existed
Where you
then.
say
It
back
was
then
coming
can't do
along in
nothing.
the
Them
time
I got try, you know, me not
of
say it
having
I go work,
beepers.
but me I tell you them I go walk
So
up here.
the person on the other line told him they were going to kill him if he did not join the syndicate.
What?
Yes. Threatened my father. So I think even if my father became one of them, it wasn't by choice. I don't think he did, because I never saw any of him wearing their ring or him associating with them. I think it was more like he was running away from them. Because I got to
I
realize
should
that
talk
you
about the
can't.
ring. Me I go show you something where a lot of you never look upon and see. I'm showing you something here tonight. Just today I was doing the clipping for this. Look on this woman and tell me what you see. Me bring it up. Look good pan that. How are that pan her hand? Anybody observe what me talk? Look at it. So the woman not tell no lie in the something. The woman said they half her father rings. Cool diva. Let me show you again. You know to think a simple sitting now go on here and a simple nothing. Look good pan this. What kind of ring that? Alright, Marcia, see it. Marcia, observe it. Who else observe it? Let me pull you up near and gonna see it. Your man not tell no lie. The woman not tell no lie. And me first come on social media and point this out for you. And she stop wearing. Because them a watch my channel, you know. Them a watch it, man. Them a watch it. See there? Big and broad. Yeah, the people that not respond. The people that not respond to no war. So much people out there pray. And we can't stop praying. So when this woman come and attack, she not tell no lie. Let me continue the conversation, make on ear. Listen to this.
Can't really have. If once you have a lucrative business in Jamaica, they are targeting you because they want some of that money, you know, and they do extortion, money laundering, all kinds of things. So my father was very afraid to pass away alone.
Michael, you're saying powerful gathering. Nonsense, them sitting there nonsense. And your mind tell you so. It can't guard you for nothing. This is them fool sit there wanna run my people take you on no money. And your mindset. How much of them boy where you sit put on it and then still get pie down? Nonsense. Let me play it back.
Because all of us were in the United States. But I went through a difficult divorce, so he asked me if I could stay with him and help him with his business. And that is what I did. But instead, they, you know, just like they did to that doctor, the two doctors, Dr. Dawes and the other doctor recently, where they destroy the reputation and character, telling people, slandering me that I came to Jamaica to kill my father and take his wealth.
I saw tell you.
Yes, when they're the ones with pretty much everything Andrew Holness says and does, which is he does things and then says it's somebody else who did it to him. That's pretty much what they did to me. So what we're seeing going on in Jamaica, I went through on an individual level. Now it's happening on a larger scale.
Listen.
To gaslight the Jamaican people.
Hold
Have
on.
you ever read?
Let me look back for that. Let me show. Betty is asking me. Betty, let me show you something. I'm going to teach you something tonight. I'm going to teach you something tonight.
Guess who won best dressed?
You see this ring? Look good. This one is loaded. You see the black one here? It is called the gathering. Silver with black stone. Or it can be gold with the black stone. It is called gathering. Anytime you see nobody have them on. And then I'm going to show you some of the I don't know if YouTube want me to do this, so I'm not going to do it. But then come with some symbols. And me will tell you that differently half the year. Yeah, me will tell you differently half the year. Because them people are thing run deep. Tina Civic, good night. Yeah, here is 3 councillor. Yes, there are 2 PMP councillor and 1 Labour Right councillor and file them statutory declaration. Them and I don't see nobody with them. And I don't nothing they have on. I tell you that tonight. And if you don't see it look like that, it have one symbol. I'm going to tell you the symbol when we're done. When we come off our live, I will tell you where you have to look for. Even some of them in the church, pastor and bishop them. You see all I came on there too? Enough of them. Where you see them? They mix up in it. Then go at the meeting. There's some of them where you see with big congregation, because what it does, once you go in it, you reach, I was introduced to it long time ago. And they tell me how much big vehicle that park up on me, they were doing me there and them something there. But because that is not why I'm into it. I won't come, good night. So you don't never know them something here? When I think of everything, I see people have fun and but those now them put it sitting in it loaded. But you see what we have to use and beat down that? A one power rule the universe. That every power have a subject to the higher power. And that's why we can't fight them with that. We have to use God in the midst. So we have to keep praying for deliverance. That's why the Bible says, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways. That's where the answer lies. We don't believe in them nonsense about them believing in it. You can't tap them. You know, say them are exposed. That for sure them say now work. Because, hey, even if you work for a while, they now work forever. You know, say everything are exposed now. Boy, oh boy, let me play back with the young lady I say. Because I know say it a go sound away, but enough of way woman I said them pie and them sitting there.
Reached out to Will Rattigan or Mr.
Yes, I have. I have received no response.
Oh,
I've written an affidavit. And they blocked me in the court as well.
Wait,
I even tried to submit to the other court, the Caribbean court. And they blocked me there as well.
What was in the affidavit?
It was telling you pretty much with a bit more detail my experience and what my father went through. what my father and I went through.
Oh my God.
I sent the affidavit to Mr. Rattigan. He has not responded. I sent the affidavits to the United Grand Lodge of England. So one of the things they do, just like they did to Dr. Dawes and the other doctor recently, is try to say we're insane. Because the contortedness of what they've done to us and trying to convince the public something is wrong with us, and we're making this up because their reputations are stellar, trying to attack us on a mental health level, which we have, those are two doctors. They're going to know how to circumvent that. So will I, because I am part of the mental health care community. So I understand all of this type of trauma, and the trauma is meant to break you down,
I see him where they work for
But
you.
we know how to circumvent that because of our training. And I'm not calling myself a doctor like the other two men, Dr. Dawes and the other doctor, but I'm just saying we know how to circumvent these things from them having a serious impact on our mental health. But this is how they behave. There is an agenda that they've practiced for decades in the lodge. It's all about organized crime. Because about a few months after I was going through all of this, I recognized that it was organized crime because it was done in such a way that it almost was seamless. But I saw, a few of the cracks in there, what they did. One of the big cracks was
I'm going to go on a little
my brother
experience. I'm going to tell you this. When I used to operate a store, work for my boss in the store, we used to sell top up. And man, I used to sell top up so fast. I would have sell all $1,000 2 days or even sometime on weekend every day. Everybody used to come in at the store, come buy the top up. But one night, I realized one morning when I go and I look back on the top up, I said, but this is not where I did left on it. But in my mind, I said, I wonder if my son did go in there at the night and go take off the top up. So what I do the following night was to check the balance on the machine and write it down. So that means that I can't miss. May I show you something here tonight, So there's some dangerous thing where I live under, So when I catch up on it now, when I go down at the office, I said the girl, when she realized, the girl that stretch out for me, and I tell somebody about it, and the person say, say, at the cynic sign she do. And then try to twist me around and turn me around, and so anytime I say, but you see, God was preparing me to have an understanding, and I didn't even know what was happening. I went to my bed and I had a dream. In that dream, I saw a tall man. And in the dream, I was telling me that tall man was the owner for the place. And the rest of them were working. And in my vision, it took me up to a place called Newlands. And it was vivid. And I was saying it to my employer. And he said, you get the vision for true? I'm going to carry you up on Newlands and show you exactly where. Believe me, sit down right here so I tell you something tonight. I don't make up no fairy tale story. CMO, I saw it. And all the years I've been there and I didn't know that place exists. Until I was shown in the vision. This after I man carry me and show me place and me drive and me look on it and all of that. Me go back down at the office the following day and me tell them, say, look here. You see, when me take a stock, all the receipt where them did a right give me, then back the date on the receipt, And only when me come to the night because God don't have them for rob me no more. This is how they operate. And when they said that I was onto it, man, I was onto it, you know. Hey, you hear the woman talk about everything she tries, she get black? One of my members said to me, say, I must go to one lawyer man who she work with at the time. You see, when I go to the lawyer man, and the man take up the something and look at it and say, like him would have say, a wish brew? He said, a witch brew. And he call, the man take up his phone and call somebody. And he said, after he call and he hang up, he look at me and said to me, say, if I come back the next day, or, you know what you do? Go over across the road and go talk to some inspector of police. You see, by the time I go across the road, if I go talk to the same person who he send me to, the same person tell me that the person is not there. It's a set of Confederate them. Take it from me telling you tonight. At the same operation this government they operate under. Same operation. I'm going to go to one next lawyer woman. And she start giving me the runaround. And I was saying it to a brother. And the brother look at me and tell me, said, you're not going to get anywhere with it. Because the whole of them top people in them something there. And they don't work against each other. Their organization where them join up. You got to be, you can't work against your brother and sister. And when them do, then target the heads. People who are in an high office. That they can dominate. So what the woman I say, and it may sound stupid and foolish to some people. Like me, we have an understanding of some of what she's saying. I know. Even when she used the term about them bringing in the pie and all of them something with them I do. We don't need nobody to tell with that. We don't need nobody to tell with that, you know. Because the little get a boy we can't buy one pair of shoes. Can't do that. Even though them I use them for go use it. It have to mash up, man. The dolly house you have to mash up. You can't continue. This dolly house have to mash up.
They're telling me these things without realizing what he was saying, or he was saying it believing that I would be dead soon, or I wouldn't be able to have the opportunity to talk about this, or
you see, Ali Melissa Silvera case, and I'm not here to justify anything. And why I don't say nothing much about it is that I know it's in the court, so you can't do say anything. But there's a mystery behind that thing, you hear? There's a mystery behind it. Because our grandmother, whatever them said, they left how much land out of St. Thomas. And certain people have involvement with the land. So the woman not telling a lie that these people are undermining and taking away people's lands. She not telling a lie. Because they want it all for themselves. All for themselves.
that I would have fallen
Finish
into
listening.
mental illness.
So two questions. Is your brother still alive? And he's still involved with the JLB?
Oh yes.
Oh my God.
But he destroyed my father's company, sold everything that my father built and worked for, except for my father's land in St. Anne's Bay, which is, I got to understand, is in the process of being sold.
Somebody just asked me if you tried to reach out to Barnaja and get statements.
No, I haven't.
Do you have his contact number?
If it's the one that's on his program, I could use it there, but would you text it to me
I
on
sure,
WhatsApp?
I definitely will.
I appreciate
this
that.
is a lot. This is way over my pay.
I have the first-hand experience,
You know what I say, Florence?
Mr. Bolo. I have the first-hand experience that everything they're doing, the way they behave, these JLP people, it's not fantasy, it's fact.
Not a fantasy, a fact.
The gaslighting of the Jamaican people, the robbery and the theft. Now, a lot of what took place against my father and I it took place in 2021. Isn't that odd? It's around the time Andrew, with his 21 bank accounts and SSL became, a big loss. And what's his name? Lee Chin was liquidating his assets and fleeing. Isn't that odd? Anyhow, I'm hoping that I answered your question.
Yeah. About to send you the number right now. Yes.
No, it may sound in the people on the live, but I'm telling you something, man. Me say it again and I'm telling you again. I want deep underworld around the place. I want deep underworld around the place. Them people are mixed up in all kind of something. All kind of something. All kind of something. So I want to play this film.
Hello, Jamaica. This is Mark Golding, President of the People's National Party and leader of the opposition. Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. in Old Harbour, we will be renewing our protest against corruption in the country, focusing at this time on the appointment of somebody to run a key law enforcement agency who we feel ought not to be eligible for that position, because he has already indicated his position on a key investigation of the Prime Minister's affairs, which the FID is responsible now.
Yeah, Rich overnight.
Somebody who has no law enforcement experience and really ought not to have been hired for such a position. So why does corruption matter? Well, look at the situation with the roads in the country. Look at the situation when you need to go to hospital. How long you have to wait to get a bed if you need to be admitted. The equipment that's not working and you have to go to the private sector to pay a bag of money to get your diagnostic test done. All of these things are as a result of resources being starved from key areas because of graft thieving, basically, and misappropriation of public resources. So Jamaica, it's time to stand up for a better Jamaica. Stand up for a Jamaica where the resources of the country are used for the benefit of the people and are not being sidetracked by bad governance. So this is another opportunity for you to let your voice be heard. Come out and support the demonstration on Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. in Old Harbour. God bless.
No one say I can get a little stream tomorrow. But I'm not going to done my Bible class till 9 o'clock. So thank you, Betty. No, back to the story. This is not a joke business. This is not a joke business, people, on the live. It's an underworld thing a go on. So you see them a hack and a go, them have to go a car then. Them have to go a car then. But they have a time when it expire out. I always have to get some exposed. I am, oh my God. I slept well last night, Tracy, man. And I realized when you get a good sleep, your body feels so refreshed. When you get a good sleep, your body feels so refreshed. If I follow up in the morning time, I don't want to wake up. If I follow in the morning time, I don't want to wake up. Yes. So you can see the different look. You can know when you're stressed out, your face is the mirror of your soul. Yeah, so back to where we are, people. Back to where I said to you. Look here, everybody on the live. We have to rise up as a people for our grandchildren them and the next generation to come. Make we do a part. You know, the ancestors before us fight. They fight revolution to pull themselves out of the slavery. We can't allow them now to put we back in a mental slavery. We have to fight ourselves out of it. We can't bring back some pride, man. We can bring back some dignity, some integrity. Bring it back. As somebody I look for argue with PF. Me not talk to you, so you don't need to come on my channel come say nothing. An argument you look or highlight. It's none of your business when me want to wear. Block them off, yes. They're looking at the gun. It's none of your business. If I want to wear plastic, or I want to wear cotton, or I want to wear whatever I want to wear, me am my own big woman. And this is my channel, this is my internet me I use, and this is my gadget me I use. So I have a right to do what I want to do. Out of order. Out of order. So tomorrow morning, people, 8 a.m., the People's National Party will be taken to the street again. Will be taken to the street again. Come off from my channel, man. May I give you the opportunity to come off before me block you. Come off. We have to bring back that petrol. We can't continue, man. We never used to see it this way. We never did have no perfection, you know. It wasn't about any perfection. It wasn't about any perfection. But we never see them a kind of something yet. You're right. That then love, ma'am. I'm going to play this phone. I don't know what they love for my channel so far.
I choose Jamaica, but I will never choose the Jamaica Labour Party. You know, people hear me speak about brain drain.
It read me here say 2 PMP councillor and 1 JLP councillor when I filed the statutory declaration.
Problem. We don't understand how major this problem is. And I will stress on it and I will speak about it. Jamaica is ranked 3rd behind Samoa and Palestine in brain drain 2025 with a rating of 9.5. We were 2nd in 2022, 23, I think.
Nationwide release, man. Time come. Go look over there.
When somebody leaves Jamaica, it's not just the body, it's the expertise, it's the mother, the father, the sister, the brother, the uncle, the aunt, the grandfather, and the grandmother that leaves the country. And no amount of barrel, no amount of money can replace that love, that expertise, that heritage, and that culture. No wonder we have so much broken homes, broken families, because the family has been pulled apart. They have done that in slavery, and they continue to do it to this day. It's so ironic that a man
they were not charged for corruption, time come. So I don't know why you'd use that term. They were not charged for corruption. They were charged for not filing.
So that he can create production and employment for people in his community and actually export that. So where is the plan from the
The report never said them under
That
investigation for illicit enrichment.
everybody want a farm work card. Everybody want a
So
farm
yes,
work
them a
card.
got the
Is
demonstration
that
tomorrow.
because the country is running so good that you want a farm work card? It hurt my soul when me hear Jamaican talking for farm work cards. It's not good. This is further contributing
Good night,
to
Sharon.
the brain drain and also the expertise, the experience of our culture gone. You remember one time when you sick, grandma tell us if you go around there and pop this a bush and pop that the bush there and boil it and you be good? No, your grandmother in a foreign and go to the drugstore, go buy drugs to treat herself. If that is not madness and craziness, I don't know. Nothing else. But did you know that marijuana contributes to $40 billion US to the global market? Jamaica have the best marijuana plant for ever since. And did you know that Mark Jefferson Golden was the politician who crafted the legislation to decriminalize marijuana? The same white man with him I talk about. And when I hear him speak about more things to make marijuana more affordable or accessible to the people so that that can now be of economical value to the Jamaican people. Members of them boss Peter and Tash head, for marijuana, which is a plan, but yet still we take up the cancer stick called cigarette. It says that I'm going to kill you on the box. It says that, right? It says that. But look on a marijuana plant where you see drugs mark on the plant. How have they changed your mind from our herbs, giving us drugs? The pharmacy, the nickname for a pharmacy is the drugstore. We no longer look to the herb man, we run to the drugstore. Are we addicted? Are we junkies and drug heads? Why they don't ban alcohol, which is intoxicating so much people, killing people? But research, what has marijuana done to people? Marijuana is an healing plant. Go and do your research. The rest of the world understand this. Marijuana is even used to make houses, hempcrete. I'm going to educate Jamaicans a little bit more about the marijuana plant. There's so much things it's good for, and I'm going to tell you.
So true, young man. So I love this brother as I tell. I love him intelligence. Let me answer Spice Girl. What did you say about slavery? Our ancestors fought for our freedom, yet you're still promoting and enslave a child to be PM. Go shut up your mouth if you don't have no sense. Shut your mouth up if you don't have no sense. Shut up your mouth if you don't have no sense when it comes on to slavery. Don't talk to sensible people because you look stupid. So if you come on my channel to talk about it, you're going to look like a fool. Because you're talking to somebody who understands what slavery was all about. So let Mama make me argue with her little and tell her what slavery was all about. You know how slavery started? You know who started slavery? Black people. So if nobody never did tell you that from a long time, let me tell you now. Let me bring it down to from Bible days, after the flood. And Noah 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And when they start to build the Tower of Babel, and God confounded their language, and they dispersed across the globe. And some of the ancestors of Ham descendant went to Egypt. Who first started slavery? If you don't understand, stop chat one and know and come on my channel with it. Who started slavery? Get educated and stop chat nonsense. And as a matter of fact, make me backtrack up, make me fast forward. Who train up the black people them and sell them to the merchant ship? Spice Girl, type in the comment. Who train up black people and sell them to the merchant of the white man them? And you answer that. Then you can tell me about me I support an enslaver. Who sell black people into slavery? I'm waiting for the answer. So yes, I am over here promoting the enslaver. Yes, I am going to vote for the enslaver. And I'm telling everybody on the line to vote for the enslaver. You know why I'm doing that? Because the enslaver have more integrity than the black man. The enslaver is certified by the Integrity Commission. The enslaver don't have a court case trying to defend his name. The enslaver. You see, some of the black people, we need to wake up to reality and truth. Make a do a little education over here tonight. Hold on. You come on the right channel. You come on the right channel. There's a thing called novice over here. Maybe fix them, Betty. You know, so I'm going to fix them. I write channel and company. Let me read a little history of you. Ten African countries sell black people into slavery. Let me name them for now. 10 African nations involved in the slave trade. 10 African nations. It's right there. You can go read your history. Because you don't read, you don't go hear people yap, you don't take you up, you don't do no research, you don't know nothing. 10 African countries sold people into slavery. You think the white man them did down there sell the black people them to slavery? Let me ask you over here tonight. Let me ask you who they come and talk about me support an enslaver. Ten African country sold slave to America. Sold slaves in the Caribbean. At that time, they more refer to it as the West. The Western Hemisphere. One woman come over here and talk about said, me I support the enslaver, Dan Lambert. So that is why I'm trying to educate her. A lot of we black people need to be educated to understand that it was black people who sold their own black brother and sister into slavery, sell way out to the white man. So they can't blame the white man alone. Say, oh, the white man ends slavery. Blame your black brother who sell you in a slavery and shackle you. We said the Clive now raise too much light on these dim lights. For centuries we've been taught wrong and have you up wrong. Let me tell you something when we observe. My experience. My experience working for white people is better than working for black people. Even if the white man pay you cheap. You see when payday come, let me tell you something. Put on your pot. Left your yard for boil. And go collect your paycheck. You see when we work for the black one, he run you around, him not collect the money yet, and all kind of setting till you not get no pay. Till you have to war him. But you blame the wrong person. Dan Lambert, whether Owen do it, it never did right. But we blame the wrong person. We have to talk where the root it come from. We just hung oh, the white man did slavery. And I just say go. And I just say go. And the uncle, the white man did just slavery. And the black man did sell you into slavery. Why black man then defend it and the care you go sell you? If the black man then sell you out, they never come in, they can capture you, you know. They never go in Africa and capture you, you know. And right now, we black people have the same mind. Where we sell out to any other nation. And we want black people can't get it. I'll know we stay so. You saw the China then come and make big headway in Jamaica? The opportunity where them are getting now for run business. You as a black man start none. The same system pressure you. More than you say the China can come in tax free with something. I bet you me not import nothing in here and get it tax free. How much you bet me and my business now as a black born Jamaican and have my import license? Me never get 1 red cent free for carrying my thing. But the China get waiver. I will do it. I will do it. I don't know one type in a comment. But I come back over and tell you that I support the enslaver. I don't go away, man. I don't go away. I don't deal with color. I deal with people mind. When I say you have good intention and good mind and can do something for me, that's what me want. Because I not stay and preach no black message again for the black people. Because in my own conscious self, I see what we do to our own. I see what we do to our own people. So you can't get me on that the bandwagon for talk about Black Life Matters. You can't get this a black girl if you do it join with you. Call me sell out. Why should I agree with something when we see for myself how we live amongst each other? How we analyze with one another? How we bad mind? You want me support that? I could talk nonsense about support slave driver. We live in Jamaica. How much white people you say unalive white people in here? How much white people you say unalive white people here? You not come out on yourself and talk truth. How much white people you say unalive nobody here? How much shiny unalive their own shiny? How much Indian unalive their own Indian? But we have to fight hard to take down the crime rate against we own people. Against we own people. I don't want me to come here. Me, I support the white man. That me I do. And watch if the white man now going to do better than the black man for the country. I don't like hear truth. I saw someone to stay. We don't love to hear the truth. And until we can open up ourselves and talk to one another and say, well, we are doing right. But what somehow we do? We support the wrong. Because I don't know which one of you should have really come here tonight. I can't talk about black and white. With the corruption investigation hanging over the present Prime Minister head. I don't live in America. Now ask me if I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not an American. I don't have a vote up there. So now ask me no foolishness about if I'm a Trump supporter. I don't have no vote up America. I don't live America. You have to learn, to listen. And that's what you have to do. And search on your conscience. And listen if it's true. And I found black people run go vote for Trump. So I come over here can ask me nothing. When I see one up America, me see one up in Atlanta. I keep campaign for Trump. So now come over here and ask me about if me a Trump supporter. I want the black people up there voting Trump. I want the black people up America voting Donald Trump. So now can ask me nothing about Donald Trump. So now up there, all same Jamaican them down here, me see they support Trump. So now we don't know about the contact. We don't support him up America, but we don't want support for our own black man, white man, we're born in Jamaica, We don't go away. We don't go away. But me I support the slave man. We don't go away, man. We're not hypocrite. We don't want to support the corruption though. We don't want to support the corruption. We don't want to support the corrupt black man. We don't go away. We don't go away. We don't want to support the corruption. We want to see now on the face. We don't want to support the corruption. Diane Lock here said chill. Elizabeth, listen to me. I as Betty said black you all. He says I'm gonna come over here tonight with a fool. I'm black you know. I'm gonna find another channel go on. Come off on my channel. I don't need a black art. What I need thank you. I like how you put that, Clyde. I don't need a black art. I need a pure art. I thank you for that. I like how you pen that. That's what I want. Pure art. Hello, good night.
Arguing with these people. Why are you wasting time arguing with these people again? You know, black them as they come. We miss Pat and especially them tonight.
Nardy.
As the people that come black them not argue with them again.
Sometimes you have to
check.
Sometimes you have to make them know. Sometimes you have to make them know the truth.
We don't come for here. We don't come for your program. You sit down and listen to these people that have nothing to do.
You're right.
But I'm walking around making problem, mama. So just as they come, you block them. They don't have anything to do with them to torment.
If they torment. It's set a labor right there, man.
So black them as them come. We need to hear something constructive. You don't have no time to explain nothing to them. Black them and they don't find a life. But they don't have none.
But all them about the black thing and the white thing, they need to get explanation for understand that black man was a part of the slave trade. And a lot of them keep a talk otherwise and don't know the truth. Black was involved in selling the black people to the white man for slavery, for money.
You don't see the people they torment. They torment. A torment, they run up and down like a scared chicken.
If they torment.
They run up and down, they lost their shadow. They confuse and torment. Block the people them. Let me come back in a class.
Yeah. Yes, Sonia, I see that man demonstration tomorrow there. That we're going to do, man, block them off. Then to torment for real. Then torment. I come back and talk about enslaved man. With your outside self. Left a man alone. Left the man alone. You all want the black people to love contact about white people. And you don't even love on yourself. You don't even love on the complexion. You buy out all of the bleaching cream and for white, no skin. One look white. But then you not cuss white people. Tell me if it makes sense. Tell me if it makes sense. Tell me if it makes sense. You say, Estina, say if you talk, then I'll. You're right, you know, because labor right, they can't learn, you know. Because them are coming a different form and shape, you know. So them are do a little different now. Just come up with one different topic than politics for distract the thing. I then plan. I true your talk. I then plan. But it not gonna work. Let's see what this is now. Tired of them too, man. They put out, say, government progress overshadowed by negative narratives. Man a criminal. And we have to talk about it. My people. You know, every time you come over here for a whole reason, yeah, you come with them. Then just left all the other rest of channel them, my people. And target the PMP channel them. You not going over the labor right then, man? Why you not want to go over there? One Mark Golden, one integrity boss we are promoting over here, sir. One white boy, Mark Golden. We are giving him a chance to run the country. He won't be the first white man to run the country neither. Now all the white people that run the country before is never have what this a black one you have.
Being built and renovated, better salaries and work conditions,
one Mark Golden,
standard of living, increased
one People's National Party, and power we set over here.
a society that honors
Who don't
talent
want to hear
and
it, don't come
innovation
over
are not
here.
sidelined, but celebrated.
And that we
A
preach
society
over here,
that
sir.
cultivates partnership between government and communities.
You hear?
Big legal victory for the opposition PNP. 3 party caretakers in St. James have secured a Supreme Court injunction blocking the municipal corporation from removing their campaign signs.
Court and
The
beat
ruling
on to
also
the
grants
book.
them leave for
But
judicial
good night.
review, setting the stage for a deeper legal battle over political advertising rights. A sigh of relief for 3 PNP St. James caretakers, Dr. Andre Houghton, Senator Janice Allen, and Alan Bernard, following the decisive court ruling on the removal of campaign materials.
Leave our posters alone. I'm so happy for the victory. A victory for me is a victory for the people of Montego Bay. You know, and it says a lot. It says a lot. We need leaders who understand the law, and we need leaders who are not trivial. We need serious leaders.
In a statement by the party, it lauded the court's decision. The case was triggered by the corporation's move under the leadership of the JLP's mayor of Montego Bay, Councillor Richard Vernon, to take down multiple PNP campaign posters on April 5, 2025. This action was later formalized through a motion at the corporation's Finance Committee meeting on April 9, 2025, which purported to authorize the removal of PNP campaign material across the parish.
Yeah.
Their lawyer, equally excited for the latest developments that they are now calling a big win.
The court point blank agreed with us. The court agreed with us that damages are not adequate and that the respondent ought to be restrained until the determination of this matter. So what the court has done, the court has granted injunctions to prevent the respondent from dealing in, removing or interfering the political paraphernalia or posters of the applicants. Most certainly a victory. The respondent fought valiantly to prevent the injunction. They opposed the injunction, but I believe it was necessary to protect the political entitlements and constitutional rights of the applicants, especially with general election being pending.
He explains the crux of the corporation's case hinged on a 1978 regulation regarding the removal of campaign materials, just around 15 posters among the 3 caretakers.
Given that an election is not yet pending as per regulation 30, that if it is that the applicants are to erect these posters, they will require the permission of the municipal corporation. It is important to note that this regulation makes it a situation of deemed consent, whereby they won't need express consent once it is that an election is pending. Their argument is that an election is not yet pending because an election has not been called. And I believe that that is where they went into error.
He adds that while the judicial review is pending, he is confident of victory. Meanwhile, attorney representing the St. James Municipal Corporation, Cydia Smith, told CVM News they intend to appeal the decision. Big legal victory for the opposition PNP.
Idiot them. You can't appeal it and you can't win. Tell me good night. Watson Jamari. Them finger giving them trouble over here, Auntie, yeah. Pat is here. Twinkle is saying good night, Auntie Jen. They come to learn something because the JLP vloggers have nothing to say to them that is of substance. But they not come to learn. They want to come put negative things on the channel. Like you support slave owner, enslaver. You think me go sit down make them come over here come talk that on the channel? Yeah? Go find one labor right channel go chat that. Who mark enslave? Mark not enslave nobody. Anybody work for me and pay them. Some don't know we don't come over here chat say. Alright, the phone lines are open. Anybody want to call in? If nobody not call in, I go on my bed. Because I want to get a good night's sleep. Wake up a morning, do my morning thing. I wonder if I could have... You might then go over for them labor right, go chat. I not make them come over here and disrespect Mark Golden. Or no PMP for that matter. So that's how it is. Anybody want to call in? The phone lines are open. Alright, let me see if I can finish up this call, this thing before I go though. Since I did on it already. Thank you in the meantime for keep coming back to this channel. And we have to learn to pursue more and more. We're not afraid of them labor right here. Because I know so them are going to come out more.
I don't know.
What's his name? Lee Chin was liquidating his assets and fleeing. Isn't that odd? Thank you for your time and your listeners' time. Okay.
Okay, done.
Take care.
It done. Alright. So that's a lady we're calling. And I'm going to close off back and play back this one from Rowan Perry.
Good morning, good afternoon.
He asked me to play.
Good night, Jamaica and the rest of the world.
They're not no shame, Pat.
Society has taken center stage again. There are allegations that the Prime Minister and his team are part of this organization. It is no more a secret that secret society exists in Jamaica and across the world. And I try to live with the fact that they exist and try to comfort myself that in as much as they declare themselves as secret society and do their things in secret, whatever they are doing, I would want to think that is within the best interest of the country and the world. But when I'm hearing allegations that families who are supposed to inherit properties and riches from their parents have been sidestepped by actors within secret society, Persons are even threatened with death if they don't comply and join or be a part of secret society. It makes me worried. I have no problem with people with secret society being a part of our existence. But what I have problem with is high level of corruption perpetrated by persons of high standard. If this is true, I'm saying to secret society, please help us. Help us rid this country of the high level of corruption that has plagued us. That has plagued us in a way where it is affecting our health system, where it's affecting our transportation system, where it's affecting our road network. Secret society, if all the allegations coming forth are true, I am asking you, please, take your knees out of our neck. Let us breathe. Please. Secret society, you exist. But if the allegations against you are true, we are asking you to make an about turn. We realize that it is this propaganda, or should I say information, that is causing the present government to be so confident that a third term is loading, because they have persons in very high places who have their backs. It is no secret society that Jamaica and the world know you exist. But if you do exist, which I believe you exist, please rid yourself of the type of corruption that is causing poverty in our country. Because the figure that they give us of poverty is flawed. Secret society, it is clear that you have a strong influence in the running of our country and in the running of the world. You will never come out to say this because you're a secret society. So within the borders of your walls, we are saying to you, relieve Andrew Holness and his gangs of the power and the key you have given them, because it is causing Jamaica billions, and it is going to end in a massive revolution that will very much be
Trinka, I agree.
Secret society, hear my humble cry. Rid yourselves of this baggage, the Jamaica Labour Party and its high level of corruption allegedly being perpetrated right now throughout the airwaves. Secret society, hear this humble call. Secret society, hear this humble call. Remove the power from Andrew Holness. Do not support him anymore, because the people eyes are open. We are going into an election. We realize how many guns have been found. We don't know how many have passed through the customs. But we are on our knees and we are praying that God will uproot what is to be uprooted. We are praying that God will wash out what is to be washed out in the name of Jesus. We are praying that every evil plots, every diabolic plan of the devil will be exposed and crushed and crumbled in the name of Jesus. Secret society, I'm calling upon you in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Give back Jamaica to the people. Give back Jamaica to the true and living God. Judgment is near. Time come for a return to sanity. Time come for a return to anti-corruption. Time come for a return of people power, where the power is in the hands of the people. Deliver a secret society, because if you fail to do so, Almighty God is going to step in, and it will be weeping, mourning,
Hi, Beverly.
and gnashing of teeth. God bless you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ron. Thank you for that those words of encouragement. And I hope people are hearing it and will take a grip and listen to these words tonight. My viewers, my friend, my subscriber, again, it was a privilege to serve you tonight. Thank you all, my supporters, for keep coming back. And it was good to be here. Take care of yourself, and I hope you sleep be sweet. And remember, tomorrow the PMP are going to protest again. Olava is the place to be. 8 o'clock tomorrow. Corruption must come out of the country. Corruption must go in the name of Jesus. God bless you now. Bye.